In mathematics, relation and function are fundamental concepts that describe the connection and association between the elements in sets. A relation is a relationship between sets of value, where each element in one set is related to at least one element in another set. For example, if we have sets for A 1, 2, 3, and for B 4, 5, 6, a relation between these sets could be 1 and 4, 5 and 2, 3 and 6, indicating that each element in set A is related to unique element in set B.
In the text of relations, we often talk about the domain and range. The domain of relation is the set of all input values, or the values from the first set, and the range is the set of all output values, or the values from the second set that are related to the elements in the domain.
A function is a specific type of relation in which each element in the domain is related to exactly one element in the range. In other words, a function assigns exactly one output value to each input value. For example, the relation 1 and 4, 2 and 5, 3 and 6 from earlier is a function because each element in set A is related to exactly one element in set B.
Function can be represented in various ways such as by equation tables, graph, or verbal description. For example, the equation y equals 2x represents a function where each input value of x is related to output value of y, and the relationship is that y is twice the value of x.
Functions can also be classified based on their properties, such as linear functions, quadratic functions, polynomial functions, exponential functions, logarithmic functions, and trigonometric functions, among others. Each type of function has specific characteristics and behaviors that makes them useful for modeling different real-world phenomena.
One important concept related to function is the notion of the inverse function. The inverse of a function is a function that undoes the original function. In other words, if f of x is a function, its inverse denoted as f inverse negative 1 of x will reverse the operation of f of x. Not at all functions have inverses, and for those that do, the inverses function may only be defined as a specific domain. Functions are essential in many areas of mathematics, science, engineering, and economics. They are used to model relationship between quantities, analyze data, make predictions, and solve problems in various fields. The study of functions also plays a central role in calculus as it provides the foundation for understanding rates of change, slopes, and integrals.
Overall, relations and function are crucial concepts in mathematics that allow us to describe, analyze, and understand the connections and patterns between different sets of values. They provide a powerful framework for modeling and interpreting the world around us and are foundational for many advanced mathematical concepts and applications.
Ang relation ay may one or more ordered pairs. So, ang ibig sabihin, meron tayong one or more ordered pairs dito at iyon ay ang x and y. Ang lahat ng set ay ng first element natin. So, ang x natin ay tawag dito is domain. At ang y naman ay ang or set of all second elements ay tinatawag nating range. Next naman, kung paano natin yan natatawag na function. Okay. masasabi naman nating function ang domain kung isa lang ang kanyang meant to be na range. Ibig sabihin, 1:1 lang yon. Paano naman kung kapag 1:many? So, ibig sabihin, hindi na siya magiging function. So, for example, meron tayong mga domain. So, ilagay natin dito si X, si Y. Next naman, kung paano natin maiintindihan kung ang relation ay nagko-function or lahat ng function ay nag-relation. So, obviously, lahat ng function ay relation. Pero hindi lahat ng relation ay nagpo-function. So, for example, next naman, ano ang ilalagay natin dito sa ating domain or sa ating mga value ng X? Okay. Ang sabi dito, ng relation natin sa ordered pair natin, lahat ng first ng mga elements, ito ay yung mga 1 and 2, 3, and 4. So, iyon ang ilalagay natin dito sa X. So, next naman ay yung mga Y. Dito ay, iyan yung mga second elements. Ito. Second elements, ito ay 2, 3, 4, and 5. So, next naman natin, titignan natin kung yung mga relation, kung yan ba ay 1:1, or 1:many, or many to 1. Okay. So, ngayon, si 1 ay, ang kapartner niya is si 2. So, igaganyan natin. So, ang ibig sabihin, si 1 ang domain, and si 2 ang range. Ito, lalapitin natin. So, ngayon, ang tawag dito ay 1:1. So, 1:1 ang tawag dito. Ito ay isang function. Ito ay isang function. So, ang relation na ito ay nagfa-function.